Alright everyone, welcome back to how to create a base defense game in Unity. This is session 2.1, asset search. So we're gonna be going into the asset store and looking for a few assets that we may or may not need. So this we're gonna start by going, of course, if you don't have the window for the asset store here, you go to window and you go to general and then you click on asset store, or you can hit the combination of keys Control +9. I think Command +9 if you are on a Mac device. So here we can click on this search bar, and then the first thing that I need is a 3D character. And the issue that we have, of course, is we are not going to invest money on learning for a tutorial, right? I mean, at least not in the project itself. So here we're gonna go and move the price over here and hit apply. We'll check out any of these characters. Let's see if there's anything interesting. 3D text, FGC metal atom. I need something like a goblin. Oh, there's a bow here, maybe. Creatures, Duke Galleons creatures, Toon Elf character, low poly. Third person controller with companion, free, relaxed main character, 3D monster 001 implant. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this, see what it contains. One sources as prefab, includes mechanism ready character with an idle animation, sketch file URL here. I clicked on it by mistake. So we have this guy. Okay, so let's see. Mechanism ready, only has an idle animation. Overall 5 stars, so you probably have not worked with this model. Okay, so this is not what we want for now. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this creatures part. I'm gonna lower the price again. I actually have this pack, but I don't want to use it here because, you know, makes no sense. Dark Dragon, level 1 monster pack. Okay, let's see this. So this is 3 models, 12 prefabs, rigged, animated, hand painted. They can idle attack. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna download this pack. This is a free pack. You can search it in your asset store. This is the level 1 monster pack by Pi Entertainment Limited. It's free, and you get a compilation of level 1 monsters of PyPlace monster packages, and then you have even more packs. If you need to get more, you can buy them from the same people, but we're gonna be downloading the free test so that we can test in our own project. Okay. Alright, so it's downloading and now it's gonna be decrypting, and we can import this package to our project. I don't know how heavy this will be, so I hope it's not that heavy. And it has colors which will help us. We can see here the asset, the prefab, it has different colors. So I do hope that this package can help us create our base defense game. It looks pretty good. These monsters look pretty awesome. I like these models. I like the rabbit. The ghost is a little weird, but the texture makes it look better. Okay, so I'm gonna be importing all these things. Import, and then after you import, Unity has to process this whole importing part. We wait, and after Unity is done processing, we will be able to check out the package ourselves and manually see how they work or not. So it's just gonna wait a little. I like these 3D characters. I also want the towers and the base. But first we're gonna be checking out if this actually works. Go to level 1 monster pack, double click, and then we go to prefabs. I'm gonna get closer to my camera here, I guess. my camera is looking that way. You can see where your camera is looking at from this. It's over here, so I'm gonna go to rabbit and I'm gonna add the rabbit over here. We can see that our little guy, it definitely is not red. This guy's, I don't know why they think this rabbit is red, but okay, so we see rabbit red, mobile onlet. We can see the asset pack over here. Whoops. There we go. That looks pretty nice. And something else that we're going to be using is we can probably download this right now. I'm gonna go to my window package manager, and in my tutorial series called how to implement amazing official Unity plugins, I downloaded this amazing plugin called ProGrids. So we will be implementing ProGrids to our project. I'm gonna hit install and it's gonna install ProGrids. So what is ProGrids? ProGrids allows you to have a 3D grid instead of only the 2D basic grid in Unity, and this way you can visualize more reliably what you're doing. So as you can see, I'm gonna turn it on. I think it's already turned on. I'm gonna hit W here. Oh no, I can't. You have to activate them here. X, Y, Z. Lock the perspective 3D. Maybe here. Grids. I cannot see the grid. So basically what I need to do is on or off. Snap all selected objects to grid. Oh, I can't see my grid, my 3D grid. So I'm gonna just hit 0, 0, 0 here. Oh, there we go. We can see the 3D grid now. We can see our guy is over here, but I think he's just too small to be shown in the grid. I don't want him to snap to the grid. I want him to be larger. Larger even, maybe. Okay, there we go. We can see the 3D grid where we see that he's like snapping. I don't want snapping. I don't want snapping. There you go. Okay, now we don't have snapping, and our guy is right there, and we can see the grid. We just don't have many objects to compare to, of course, but this is way better. I can find my guy. Look at that. I can find my guy in a 3D grid, and I can organize him. I can place them like that. I'm gonna go and add more prefabs. I'm gonna add 2 bats, 2 of them. And of course, I love adding stuff at 0, 0, 0 because it's easier to manage the positioning before you have a game world. So we are going to test. As you can see, this guy is also very small. So I'm just gonna make them all 100 by 100 by 100 for now, just to see them. Same here. I'm gonna make them 100 by 100 by 100. And anytime you do this, you just are changing the size, and every property of this guy will change, or these guys will change appropriately. As you can see what this is. Snap value 5, snap on scale, snap as group, angle, predictive grid. I don't know what predictive grid means, but there we go. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so that is ProGrids and the way this works. Also, it's free, so you can definitely get it with no problem. Okay, so we have our creatures. We can see that all the prefabs look just fine. 100 by 100 by 100. All these prefabs look pretty nicely. Pretty nice, I like it. And then we have the animator that will animate our enemies too at some point in the future. We have the bat, we have the rabbit, we need the ghost. Oh, we already have the ghost. Why do I feel like I'm lacking one of them? Slime? Oh, it's the same. So the slime is basically the same as the ghost, just with a different, there we go, different thingy, different asset. Okay. All right, this is gonna be our enemies. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 variations of enemies with different colors. This is basically step 1, cool step 1. And now I'm gonna go back into the asset store and I'm gonna check out for towers. and you can see that this, I'm gonna change the price to apply. I change the price to 0, and type, we will assets, release, rating, free. I wish I could sort by 3D, but I can't. Tower defense template, ultimate cannon tower, ruin tower, water tower, reinforced water tower, tower defense template. I don't want to use templates. This mage tower looks pretty nice. Okay, so what do we have? I want to check out Apple Castle. No, this one. I'm gonna check out the mage tower. Low poly, amazing still eyes that can be used by any sort of project. So this is good, at least for ice tower it could work. So I'm gonna download it, and after I'm done downloading, of course I'm gonna import. I could change the name, but not yet. Okay, so import, and it's not gonna take too long because this is a very small package. And I'm gonna drag this tower onto resources, and of course the level 1 monster pack 2, and then we're gonna go into resources, tower, prefab, and we have the mage tower. It's pretty neat. Maybe if I do 10 by 10 by 10, yeah, it will be too large. So 5 by 5 by 5, there we go. We have a representative mage tower. That's not bad. And of course this could work for crystal. Can we change the color? Yeah, of course we can. We can change it to blue to be the eyes instead of being red. This is a good first tower. Let me check if I can get another good tower. I want to go back, but I cannot because Unity doesn't have that apparently. Oh yeah, it does. All right. So we're gonna be checking out one more tower. This cannon tower doesn't look half bad, but maybe we can do better. So medieval stone keep, playmaker chart boost plus, moon defense kit, tile draw, sci-fi turret. I want to actually check this out because it has many buildings. It has low poly village buildings, so that could help for our Gameworld setup later. I think this is great. I'm gonna download this too. This could be the arrow towers and the cannon towers. So let's import the simple low poly village building. It has many models and some prefabs, which is great, and some textures. Okay. So we're gonna be loading this packet, and that is probably it for. I don't know. I need one more that I want to have, which is the simple UI. So as you can see, this is simple low poly village buildings by 3D Jeeps, free. You can import into your project, and then I'm gonna go to my assets over here, and I'm gonna be getting my very trusty UI package. So we go here, we look for. I'm gonna look for tiny simple UI by Unruly Games. I will import this into this project so that we have some buttons to use into our UI and some icons and stuff that we don't need to depend on not having anything for the user interface. So this is going to help us with UI. I will click on import, and we'll see that this package is going to be imported, and of course we're going to be moving all this stuff into our resources folder so that there's a little organization in our project. Of course, with this many icons, I'm not going to be cleaning this up. But with this many icons, you know, we need a little organization. So let's wait until it's loaded. And now we go to resources, and we have the art folder, which will be having our simple UI. And I'm gonna be adding a new folder to resources, and I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna call it 3D assets. Or just 3D is fine because obviously there are assets. And I'm gonna be moving my tower there, my simple low poly village building, and the level 1 monster pack also. So before we know if this is good, we're gonna go to our 3D folder, simple low poly village, and then we'll go to models, and I will be adding some of these assets into our scene, farmhouse 1, And as before, I'm gonna make it larger so I can take a good look at it. Since they are made by different makers, of course, we don't have the best reference in the world as to their sizes and such, but if they were, then we'll be fine. But that's good, I guess. Oh yeah, it's fine. Well, I actually like it more this way. I don't know what's better. Okay, so we have this guy, and he's aligned here with this guy, but not with the bottom guys. And then we move it a little down. Now he's well aligned with everyone, I think. That is the magic of progrits. So basically he's aligned with this guy, and I calculated it with progrits. We can see here that they're not being touched, and now they are. If you go too low, they're too high. So this one is a good place for that guy to be aligned, and this works just fine. Alright, so the next thing that I do want to do is continue with loading these assets. I want to check the tower level 1, level 2, level 3. That is cool. So we're gonna do 10 by 10 by 10 and move it up over here. It's not the thing is not snapping close enough. Okay, that's good. I think if I turn snapping on for everyone, it will be ideal. Yeah, it will snap everyone in the same place. Cool, cool, cool. So we have this is a good arrow tower, I guess. And let me just add another tower and see what this looks like. So yeah, I'm not gonna use these towers as level towers. This is 10 by 10. Look at this size difference. Whoever made this is well, whatever. This is, I mean, it works. So of course I'm not gonna be using towers as level 1, level 2, level 3, but I do have a good reference that this setup has many types of towers, and I can use this purple tower. Oh, I get it. So the highest the number, the highest, the tallest the tower, the taller the tower. So these can be like arrow tower, bomb tower, or arrow tower, bomb tower, and I don't know what this can be. Also, we need a castle or something. Maybe the farmhouse can be the base, but we do need to define a base. So it says farmhouse level 7. Yeah, this could be cool to be our base model, because it's like a very large version of everything else. This fits together pretty well, and the monsters actually don't look half bad compared to this house and towers in our scene that we have right now. So cool. We have everything that we need now for the project. We have several actual extra objects that could work to set up a game world. So the next thing that we're going to do, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna reread which assets we got. So my local downloads, I think this is gonna show me my latest first. No, so name, category, my purchased, filter tags, group by none. It doesn't let me group them by date, but we have the names here. We have the simple low poly village buildings, we have level 1 monster pack, we have tower, and for UI we have simple UI. Those are the assets that we imported. So I will recommend that you guys go ahead into the assets store, find them and download them so we can use them in our project. Of course, if you're gonna download the project files after the project is done, you will have them in your project. Also, don't forget that we are using ProGrids to see this amazing 3D grid in our project. You can see that it snaps each point like this, and it just works just fine. Also, I think we can change the snapping to be smaller. Yeah, so you can see that the squares became smaller, and now we can have different, very like closer positions. Instead of having 5 as snap, we have 3, and that was done with ProGrids just by clicking a button. And that's it for this tutorial, for this video. This was session 2.1 asset search. We're now going to continue on with session 2.2, which is going to be game world creation. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll be back in a second. I hope you guys continue to watch this tutorial series.